Boogie Beauty. You guys, it's been so long since I've been on here filming. I literally feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But today we have some new stuff. I got the new Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush set and her Vault palette and Ring the Alarm. I'm gonna try those out today. I've got some new sponges. I got some Morphe sponges and a Real Technique sponge that is different, to say the least. We're gonna try them out, see what happens there. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, first I'm gonna start out with the Joyōme Illuminating Day Serum. As always, 3 pumps, smooth it in. You guys like my new sweatshirt? I got it for Christmas. It says, "Too cold to function." Santa was good to me, guys. Spoiled me a little bit. I'm going to use the Cover FX Blurring Primer in my exaggerated pore area, and then I'm going to go in with AOA Studios Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer on the rest of my skin. What all did you guys get for Christmas? Anybody get makeup? That's like all I ever asked for. Well, and clothes. I got a lot of good clothes too. I want to know what everyone got. What was your favorite gift? Alright, so I just asked Jaclyn what her favorite gift was. What was your favorite gift? That shirt?
Hold on. It's special. It's a stitch. It has him on it. It's so cute. And then
put it down a little bit.
The hood.
It has a hood with little ears. It's too cute.
Those are probably my favorite. And I got a whole Ulta set of makeup.
She got a whole set of makeup. She got more makeup than I did. She got new brushes, new sponges, new beauty blenders, all kinds.
Tarte Shape Tape.
Got some Tarte Shape Tape. You gotta have that Tarte Shape Tape, don't you? Now that we're primed, we're gonna go in with foundation, but I'm gonna use Jaclyn Hill Face Brushes bag. We're gonna use the JH03 for foundation today. What I'm gonna do is go in with that foundation with the brush, and then I'm also gonna use my Morphe sponge to kind of smooth that out. For our foundation today, I'm gonna use the YSL All Hours in BD 35. You know, that's my go-to foundation. I'm also mixing in with that. Let me know if you guys have tried this. It's the Hard Candy Glow, the Sheer Envy Glow. The Hard Candy Sheer Envy Glow. It's supposed to be a setting spray, but the sprayer on this is kind of harsh. My daughters and I have all used it, and it leaves little white shimmering specks all over your face and on your clothes and everything. So what I do like how illuminating it is though. So what I do with it is spray it on my little mixer palette here and literally spray it on top of my foundation and mix that in before I put it on my face, and it adds just like a natural glow. That looks good. But if you, I mean, you guys do what you want, but if you spray your face with this after powders and everything, it's just gonna stick those little shimmery bits all over your face and it doesn't look cute. So I like to shake it really good and spray it on my foundation. Mix that in. Use what's left on the spatula to just wipe it on my face because nothing goes to waste. Okay, I'm going in with that brush, just working that foundation in. You guys, I really like this. Brush is like good. What I like with a brush, a foundation brush, is, you know, it's not gonna leave all those streaks and lines. And with this one, I can stipple, or I can kind of pat and pull, and it doesn't leave those lines at all. And it looks pretty good, right? Yeah. So, and it's not leaving the foundation on like thick or cakey. It's really blending that out well, so I really like it. Y'all, my lips are so crusty right now. What's new? Okay, now I'm going in with my Morphe sponge, And I'm just gonna smooth that out and add a little bit more coverage where I think I need it. Okay, well that sponge is awesome. I like it too. Now what I'm gonna do to add a little bit more highlight, I'm gonna go back in with that Hard Candy Glow. I'm gonna spray that on my palette now that there's nothing on the palette. I'm going to go in with my weird Real Technique sponge. Y'all, this thing has a side for everything. Look at that, it's like flat there and pointed for under the eye. That, you can use that for baking. What I'm gonna use that for is dipping into that spray and just hitting the high points of my cheek. See? Isn't that awesome? Looks good. And I just like to barely press that right into the center of the forehead and then a little on the temples. You can take that down the bridge of the nose, barely hit the chin with it. There we go. Using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral, I'm going to conceal under my eyes. A little bit down the nose. Little here, here, and here. And now going back in with that Real Technique sponge and just blending that out. Now for contour, I'm going in with the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation in the shade Deep Honey, number 10. Just gonna put a little bit of that right there, a little bit across my forehead. Now going back in with the Morphe sponge using the pointed end and blending that out. Actually, I think I'm going to turn it over and use the flat end again. Using the butt of it works better. Just blending that out. Now to wipe off my foundation lip and hydrate these crusty, dusty, rusty lips. Okay, to moisturize our lips today, we're gonna use the Scentbird Melting Lip Balm. This is in Juicy Watermelon. This thing has the coolest little metal tip on it, and it's cooling when you put it on. It's really nice. Okay, to set the concealer under our eyes, we're using the AOA Perfect Setting Powder in Matte Translucent. Okay, we're gonna go in with the JH07 from the Jaclyn Hill collection. You guys don't even pay attention to my nails. I broke one, couldn't stand it, took all the others off, and now they look janky. So just gonna pretend like that ain't happening. Okay. Using the pointed end of the Morphe sponge, I'm gonna press that back out, make sure there's no creases, and using that brush, we're gonna just press that in and set that. You all, this brush is really good for getting right under the eye and setting that in. These brushes are soft too. I like it. I usually use my Real Technique sponge to set my under eye, but using this is working really well. I like that. And sometimes it seems like it kind of cakes up and I get creases anyway, actually more exaggerated than what I actually have. So this is doing good. Okay, now to set the rest of the face, we're going into the AOA Perfect Setting Powder in Soft Light. We're gonna use the JH02, the big fluffy powder brush. And just lightly dusting over the rest of the face. Oh yeah. Come on, Jaclyn, we like these brushes now, girl. These are good. This brush would also be good too if you wanted to bronze the face, which I may use it for that as well. Jaclyn just looked at me and said, that is a huge brush. You can also still see that glow peeking through there, even though I've set it with powder. Like I say, that spray is really good if you know how to use it. You can't use it as a setting spray because it's ridiculous. Is it ridiculous? She says it's ridiculous. What did this do to your face?
It made me look even whiter than I already was. But like in little splotches.
She's so white. But this, she was like, Mama, it's making me look really white. I was like, girl, you are really white. But yeah, little dots all over the place. And it like stained our clothes and stuff. Yeah, we ain't having that. She thought of something else she thought was a favorite Christmas gift. What else? Oh my God, this chop. Converse.
Yeah.
Just throw her leg up there and get it right up in my face. She'll think of like 500 other things that she likes that were her favorite. Okay, for bronzer, we're gonna use the Lisa Frank and Glamour Dolls Bitten and Bronzed Matte Bronzer. I'm gonna use that same brush that we used to set the face. I'm gonna tap into that lightly. Let's see how that works for bronzing. Oh yeah. Ooh, girl. It like blends so good with this. I love that. Okay. So if you hear people say you can use just any old brush, that's a lie, because this is blending so much better using these brushes than what like my AOA Studio brushes do. No, don't get me wrong, I always use my AOA Studio brushes, always will, but the Morphe brushes are blending this actual bronzer a little bit better, so brushes do matter. Okay, I just asked Juliana what her favorite Christmas gift was. Lean down here.
Oh,
Tell them what your favorite was.
I don't know. There's a lot of good ones.
What were some of your favorites?
All of them.
Well, tell them some of the things you got. Oh my word.
The Converses.
Just like her sister, she puts her foot in my face.
These jeans that I have on that Mom's hiding.
Bend down, we can't see your face. She got clothes. She got new makeup.
Why does my head look 10 times bigger than yours?
Cause it is. You got your daddy's head. You your daddy's son. Anyway, they're both crazy. All right, for blush, we're gonna go into the Santi blusher in the shade Flushed 02. And we're gonna use the angled JH04. You could also use this if you're gonna contour, you can use that to get in there. It's a really good shade brush, but we're gonna use it for blush today. Now I'm gonna go back in with that fluffy 02 brush, and I'm gonna kind of go over that just to blend it together. Just with whatever's left on the brush. Okay, using the JH09 brush, we're gonna go into the James Charles palette. Ooh, do I want to use face or do I want to use ring light? She says ring light. Okay, we're gonna go in with that, just swirl in a little. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of the Brighten setting spray from Hard Candy. There's Glow, and there's Brighten. Don't get them mixed up. You'll end up with spots on your face. And then just right on the high points of our cheek. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that's really pretty. Ooh, honey. That's a glow.
No, it's highlight.
Woo! Okay, now I'm gonna do my brows off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've got our brows on, it's time for our eyes, and this is what we're doing today. This is the Unicarton with Cutie Patootie Jaclyn on the back. Sorry if that's reflecting. Got Miss Jaclyn back here. And we're doing the Ring the Alarm palette. And the palette itself looks like this. It's got a nice size mirror in there. And there are the shades. They're beautiful. I love that. Okay, we're gonna be using the little eye brushes that come in this tiny Jaclyn Hill bag. Okay, for the crease, we're gonna start out with the JH30 little fluffy brush here. Go into the shade Rush, which is the second shade on the top. I'm just gonna lay that down in the crease. And I'm not using a eyeshadow primer today because I put concealer on my eyelids. Very, very pigmented. I just barely tapped into that. That's nice. It's a good transition shade. Those of you who love your warm tones, this is a really good palette here. We're gonna go into Alert, which is the last shade on the top here. And we're gonna set that more in the outer V using the JH33. This one. Right now with the clean JH32, we're just gonna go over the edges of that, making sure that's blended really well. Nothing on our brush. And just pull that shade Alert across the eyelid. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Framed, which is that maroon deep color there on the bottom. Oh, that swatch is really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use that and further deepen the outer V and then kind of deepen the inner corner just a little bit with whatever's left on our brush. Okay, going back in with the JH32, just barely touch your skin. I'm holding this on the very end, barely touching the skin, and just kind of flicking that over to blend those colors together. Now using the very first shade in the palette called Lolly, we're gonna take our middle finger, ignore all the other swatches. We're gonna take our middle finger here, rub it into that, and just tap that on the lid. Now taking the brush JH39, we're gonna dip back into that very first shade, Rush. We're gonna run that under the lash line, the lower lash line. Making sure you connect that to the outer V right here. Now taking the shade Secret, which is the very last shade on the bottom, dipping into that with the JH42, which is kind of flat but also domed at the top. I don't know if you can see there. Whoa, sorry about the brightness. Ooh, there you go. Dipping into that. We're gonna press that in really close to the lash line. Bottom. For my brow bone highlight, I'm gonna go into the James Charles palette using the JH41 brush. I'm gonna tap into the shade Face. I'm just gonna set that right under the arch of the brow. And then tapping that into the inner corner there. Okay, for liner today, we're gonna go with the J-Cat Roll It Up Auto Eyeliner in the shade Bulk Black. We're gonna put that on the waterline, the upper tight line. Then we're gonna set this shade Secret along the upper lash line. Then the JH43 little flat brush in that collection. We're gonna go into the shade Secret. Slightly tapping into Framed as well, back and forth, tapping off the excess, and we're just gonna lay that along that upper lash line. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes and then throw on a little roller lash mascara in the shade Black, and then I'm gonna pop on some lashes. For lashes today, I'm gonna use these by Lorella. They're kind of a fluffy, natural, well, when I say natural, looks like natural hair. Unnatural length, but yeah, I'm gonna use those for lashes, and then I'm gonna finish the other eye and bring you back in, bring you a little closer to see the final look. Okay, I'm back, and I've got both eyes done, and as you can notice, my shirt's different. There's a reason for that. I go to open my lash glue, which I use black lash glue, It exploded all over my new shirt, my new jeans, my white Converse. Yeah. Got all over me. So, I'm finishing up with this shirt on. I'm gonna take a little bit of the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ladybird. I'm gonna take that on my pinky finger and just tap that right in the inner corner. Just give it a little bit more of a pop. Get it? ColourPop. And now for my lip, I have put on the Huda Beauty Liquid Lip in Bombshell. I'm gonna scoot you in so you can see. Be sure to comment down below what your favorite gift was this year. I'm gonna draw at random and somebody is gonna win a giveaway. Stay tuned to find out what that is gonna be. Jaclyn, say goodbye. This brightness. There we go. My camera doesn't want to focus.
My earrings. Okay, sorry.
She's mesmerized by her own earrings. All right, guys, we love you. And as we always say, thank you for tuning in, Buggies, and we'll see you later.
Bye,
Bye,
Buggies.
Buggies.